Well, hello, and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 24,030, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and you know it, I know it, make sure you ring that bell. So here we are, Idle Kingdom defensing our way through. And we're going to see what happens. I think we need to do this one more time. It might have been too many. Okay, King's Ruin is ruined. We have the buffs for tomorrow. That's fine. Expedition expedited. We're going to go ahead and portalize Portal. Obviously, Legion of Hatred has turned out to be the hardest one. Who would have thought? I didn't think that. We're going to learn about it later. That leads into not this. The Archer store. Purchased. Which then means we can go ahead and work on wrapping up both the day and the week, because this is the last day of the week. I know you're seeing this later in the week, but that's because I cheat. Honestly, I just have to have, like, to put a video out every day, I just have to have some lead time. Yeah, that's how kind of I create my own lead time. And there we go, 150 for the week, 120 for the day. Started a new Kingdom Pass and a new Hero Pass, and boy, we need those gems because we're trying to dig ourselves out of this hole here. And finally, it's time to purchase some heroes. But, all that said, how are you doing today? I do hope everything is going well for you. Obviously, everything's great here. A little snafu with the gems. We're going to have to financially recover from that. I don't know how I didn't see that coming, but I had 20 million rune shards, and I just got carried away. Oh, there's Christian. Sometimes you should pay more attention to things. It's just one of those things I never even considered. I never even thought that I would run out. That was the craziest thing. I was like, oh, I had 20 million. And of course, we're going to start with Marion. So we did get Marion all kind of sorted out yesterday, which is good. She was a little lopsided. We ironed that out. So we're going to go to 67 on both of her artifacts. And then we'll dismantle. And then I think we're behind on orbs. We'll do a little investigation there. But now that everything's evened up, it's a lot easier. Okay, so there we go. 50, 67. Most. Okay, orb's done. Well, not done, but caught up. Then we do have to dismantle 22. And then we need to take a look here. Oh, so we're ahead by quite a few orbs. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So we definitely need to get rings. How many rings do we need to get? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rings. We can get 4 rings. It's going to be kind of interesting how things shake out. We'll see what happens. That's 1. And honestly, we'll go for 7 rings. The 7 rings to rule them all, too. Alright, we got 4. So now we're tied up. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, so tied. And so the thing is, if we get lucky with sweeps, we need to get about 3 more, I want to say. And then we'll be able to do another day of just the regular. So we'll see what happens. And survey says ignore defense. Okay. And survey says defense. All right. So nothing too exciting there. We're going to take it to 5069, the very nice number. Wait. No. No. It's going to be 5070, right? Yeah, 5070. Got a little excited because we're passing 69. Okay, so 5070. And survey says ignore defense. Or no, sorry, ignore defense penetration. Yay, even worse. Or maybe I call it ignore defense. I don't know. It sucks. All I know is it sucks. All right, so now we need to try to get to 70. We already have what we need dismantled. Oh, we'll be fine. Yeah, we do get just a little bit over 12 now. And survey says crit damage. Oh, that's what we want to see. Goodness. Maybe we'll get to 71. Nah, we'll get close. We'll be close. Yeah. Okay, so that kind of cleans that up. And 219.64 million and 496,435 crit damage. So very nice. And then to top it all off, I believe we started working on Aisha's runes now. So as you can see, and again, a lot of people ask, like, why do you use Aisha? You don't have any warriors. If I do throw any warriors in, like, so Aisha joined the team when I was still using warriors to progress things like Portal. I've since decided not to use warriors for Portal, so you're right. Having Aisha around is pointless. She's still useful for, of course, Total War. We will use Aisha, and we're going to use warriors in Total War. I'm not quite that sadistic, because I feel like it's just going to slow Total War down a whole bunch, not using warriors at all. So I don't want to do that. But outside of that, yeah, she kind of had a point, and then she doesn't have a point. But the reality is, Marion does 99.99999% of my damage. Like, it doesn't matter if Aisha's there or if another hero's there. They're both going to do 0% of the damage. So that's the kind of thing. So it doesn't really matter who my heroes are. There's only 4 heroes I have to use. Sophia, Marion, Luke, and Tristan. And see, the thing is, if you're a warrior main, it's even simpler, because you have to use whoever your warrior main is. And then it's a nice to have is Brian and Daniel. And that's it. Well, of course, you have Sophia on the tower, but I mean, that's all you need. So things will be a little bit different when we start doing Vincent. But we're going to do, hopefully we're going to have these really strong artifacts. We're going to do some tests with them as well. Oh, that reminds me, I want to do just a little bit of leveling today for somebody. Okay, so we're going to finish this off. I think this is our last comment artifact. So you can already see we don't have enough here. So I'll have to figure out that. So that's kind of unfortunate. Already 4-star crit. We're already, don't have enough. So that sucks. I mean, obviously we had enough to finish Aisha, which is good, but we're also going to do one thing, and I'm just going to throw 100 levels on Lucas. And the only reason is I wanted to bump Lucas up here so we can actually see him, because we're working on Thor's runes. We have to refine Thor's runes, we have to refine Aisha's runes and finish enhancing them. We have to do Adrian's runes, and we have to do Lucas's runes. And the reason we're doing Adrian and Lucas is because eventually we're going to take Marion's artifacts and give them to Adrian and Lucas and have them do King's Ruin just for fun. I'm going to tell you right now, I did it with Adrian at one time, but she wasn't leveled, and she didn't have, she wasn't leveled, and she didn't have her runes done. So it wasn't really a fair test. So I want to come back and do it again. Now, the issue, of course, is the orb doesn't work to enhance her minions. Like, the minions aren't going to do extra damage. And it will work for Lucas, but the thing is, Lucas is, I don't know how Lucas is going to, I really don't know how this is going to work, because this is so slow. But, you know, we can't do a test now. We have to get their base. Basically, we have to get their base attack as high as we can for it to be a fair test. I have high hopes for Lucas, but the reality is, since you can only get 99% hit, Lucas is going to miss. And then you're going to have a really long time. You know, you're going to have a really long delay between that next attack and that next attack. So, but we'll see. I think I have higher hopes for Adrian, but only because we are going to have a 22x multiplier. But again, it does, like, since there's no damage here, like, the orb doesn't enhance the damage of these minions. So it's all going to be the crit damage and the attack. And I feel like it's just going to be brute force. But that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.